What's up, family? We back. Coming off that Super Bowl. Man, I know many of you guys have a Super Bowl hangover and, all this and all of that. I had Tampa Bay, so, it is what it is on that. We got 8 games today. Like and subscribe if you like the video. You know the drill. Just want to come at you guys with a brief rundown. Point out a couple players. I'm not going to go extensive today. I'm just want to jump in and jump out. I've been out for a couple of days, and that's good. I have to give family and friends. Hey, sometimes we gotta take a break a little bit. But we back on it. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday morning. Let's get into it. Like I said, I'm gonna just drop in and drop out. Give you guys a little bit of my thoughts on a few players, and I'm out of here. Starting off with the Houston Charlotte. We know we got Wood out. We got a Q tag on Devontae Graham, so that's something we need to keep an eye out on. Keep in mind, guys, that the slate really doesn't start until an hour or two before lock. So the things that we do early today can also can drastically change. The news is going to be coming in all day, so make sure you have Twitter and understand, know your personnel and what the people that you need to pivot to when the news comes out. Now, I think Devontae Graham is probable, so that's something to keep in. If he's not, we got to keep an eye out on the news. Starting off with we getting Cousins today. It's Boogie Day. You're gonna get him at $7K on Draftkings, 7,100, but you'll get him for 1,100 cheaper here on Fanduel. So if you want to mix it up and you feel like you want to be, you might want to fade him on Draftkings. I don't have a problem with that because you play on both sites. You can get him at 6K on Fanduel. Other options like Gordon Hayward. Is another player that I like. You'll get him on 7,900 on DraftKings, but you will get him on FanDuel for 7,500. So, you can mix and match the sites, on who you want to play and how you want to play them on each site. And then Victor Oladipo and John Wall. John Wall is priced decent. He's priced similar on both sites. He's someone I don't mind to play, but I probably do have other plays and options. I like the matchup for him and Oladipo. So that's something we need to, I need to keep in consideration depending on which one of these guys I'd like to go to, if I go to either one at all, because there's other options I'm going to get to, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Chicago Bulls versus the Washington Wizards. Just a juicy matchup. We got a Q-tag spinning around here on Russell Westbrook. There's a big chance that he can play, and he's, the prices on these guys are priced pretty nice. This game just screaming points. Both of these teams are up-paced teams. You're gonna want some of this. A great game for same game parlays, man. Just a great game. So all my guys, all my sportsbook people out there, look no further today. I might make a few tickets from this game. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna like I said, look at the price on Brad. You get Bradley Beal for 9K on DraftKings. You'll get him on FanDuel for 10.8. That's a whole 1,800 more. Zach LaVine, he's priced similarly, damn near the same on both sites. Then, if assuming Russell Westbrook goes, you'll get Russell Westbrook for 9,700 on DraftKings. You'll get him on FanDuel. You'll get him for 1,100 cheaper at 8,600 on FanDuel, on DraftKings. So that's something to look at. Now, we'll be without. Marketing is doubtful, I believe. Right, so he's on track to miss Monday's contest as well. But, keep an eye out on his status just in case he does play. So in the absence of marketing, Thaddeus Young has been getting good run before and after. And Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams coming in at 5,100. He's been playing good as of late, and this is a great matchup for anybody. On Fanduel, you'll get him way down here at the bottom of the barrel for 4,500 at the power forward slot. So, like I said, he's been playing well, and I like this matchup, man. Plenty loose balls, bricks, shooting bricks, and loose points to be had. And in the last 3 games, he stepped his rebounding up as well. 7 rebounds, 10 rebounds. So the rookie is definitely in play. What else on the Bulls side? This is a good right spot for Kobe White. Kobe White. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be surprised if he went for upwards of 35 or 40 fantasy points in this matchup. It should be enough shots to go around. The pace is up. You might see upwards of 9 or 10 assists this game. He should. So he's definitely in play. I just like a lot about this game in general. These players will be chalky, so keep that in mind. Another player I want to point out, Denzel Valentine. He's been playing good. And another guy I want to point out, you see some Daniel Gafford. You'll get him for 3,500 on DraftKings on FanDuel. He's in the power forward slot, but he will be playing center. Now, the last 2 games we had a tough matchup. He's playing against Vucevic both games. He played 11 minutes and 13 minutes. He had 15 fantasy points and 11 fantasy points. He doesn't shoot the ball a ton. But before that, the previous games before that, a decent matchup for him where he wouldn't get in foul trouble. He played 20 minutes and 22 minutes. I don't see him getting in foul trouble this game. He might see 20 to 25 minutes this game. In this matchup, I don't mind him. If I don't play him on DFS, I'll look to him on the sports books, some for like peripherals or something like that with his rebounds. I might do a rebound prop on him, so that's something to look at. His rebound props was only going up to like 7.5 or 8.5, and the odds were pretty high. So in this matchup, there's a good chance that he could probably bank about 7 or 8 rebounds, and that's right there for my prop guys. So, and then if you choose to play him on FanDuel, where you get elevated points for blocks and steals and things like that. You see last game he had 3 blocks against Orlando, a block, another block, and then a block against New York, whereas you get 3 points for those on FanDuel. That's why you see a little bit elevated fantasy point outcome at 17, 11, 18, and 22. If he could happen to give you 25 points at 3,900, that would be really nice. But I'll be mainly looking for him on the sports books. And then on, like I said, the Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, those boys are just really up in play. You get somebody like Rui. Rui's going to go out there and play a lot of minutes in a decent matchup. If his shot is fouled, then he can give you 30, 35 fantasy points. So he's definitely in play in GPPs for sure. But, overall, Davis Bertans, if he's hitting that shot, he's stroking that 3, which he might just be hot tonight. That's all he really shoots, 7, 2, 8, coming out here against the Chicago Bulls, looking to stretch the floor. He might get hot from 3. That's somebody you could consider for 3-point props. And then, Alex Len, he got the start last game. We don't know what the coach is thinking about here. He had 8 minutes against Charlotte, and then, he got the start and play 8 minutes. Previous games before that, he had 24 and 27 minutes coming off the bench. So we know he can put up fantasy points in a hurry. It's just, can we trust the coaching? Moving on over to Toronto and the Memphis game. It's a lot to like here, but given the way the slate is playing out, or set up, do you really want to pay for these guys? You're gonna get VanVleet, Siakam, and Lowry. We know what those guys do. You know what I'm saying? The thing about them, they priced up. Now, you'll get Jonas Valanciunas at 7,200. He came back last game. He came off the bench. Don't be surprised if he's starting this game. And he's someone that, like him and Morant, if you want a piece of this game, I wouldn't mind you handcuffing these two guys and going on about your business, because these two guys are the ones that are going to have to make to carry these guys over the top. So like I said, don't be surprised if you see Jonas Valanciunas starting this game, because he came off the bench. We know he can give you a 50 burger. It's just, I know he's glad that Ja Morant is back, someone who can give him the ball in these right spots. And Ja Morant, he'll need to play. I imagine he'll need to play 30 minutes or better this game. He hasn't been getting there in a lot of games because they've been winning them. They've been in blowouts, no matter if they've been getting blowed out or they've been doing a blowing out. But you're going to need to see double-double Ja Morant today. And he's definitely a player at 7,500. And like I said, I don't mind if you handcuff them too. Brandon Clark, he's out. Jerry Jackson, the OG, is out. And then interesting here, DeAnthony Melton, he's out. Somebody who's been playing very good. So, Grayson Allen came back Saturday, and through all the midst of everything, a cheaper option like where is he at? Desmond Bane, the rookie, he's been playing good. I just don't know if I'll be able to get to him, but that's just a cheaper option. Just to point out. On Fanduel, you'll get Valanciunas for 6,700. So keep it, just letting you guys know. Don't forget him out because he can smash. Aaron Baines, they'll probably need his big body right here in this situation. I wanted to point that out because Boucher, they just, the coach over here, what's his name, Nurse, he just doesn't know what the fuck he wants to do. So, Chris Boucher got 33 minutes last game, 27 minutes a game before that. And before that, he had, a series of games where he's just been playing he's damn near playing limited minutes, man. And this guy needs minutes. So it's hard to tell, what the coach is going to do. And then Dylan Brooks and Kyle Anderson, I just won't be able to get to them. I would prefer Kyle Anderson over Brooks if I was to get to anybody, because, for his size, he can handle the ball. He does a little bit of everything. Surprisingly, a great rebound, as you can see right there. I just can't play Dylan Brooks. If I wanted anybody like that in that price range from this team, I would go to Kyle Anderson. Moving on over to the next game, we got Minnesota and Dallas. Right off the back, Luka Doncic, he's in a great spot, right along with Kristaps Porzingis. Towns is questionable, but I don't think he'll play. Keep an eye out on that. D'Angelo Russell is he's priced at 7,300 on DraftKings, and on FanDuel he's 7,500. I just he's questionable every day. I just don't know if he's fully 100% ready to go. Even though he's been going out there playing, Malik Beasley has been the healthy one throughout the whole flick. You'll get him for 6,900 on FanDuel. He's just been consistent. He hasn't been smashing value or anything like that, and that's what's been concerning me. But he has been consistent. Anthony Evans is looking like he's been turning the corner. They got him at the power forward slot over here, and a power forward slot only. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, I don't think I'll be able to get to him. And Nas Reed is an interesting play. You'll get him at 6,600 6K. He's center only. They're not that good against center over there in Minnesota, Dallas, and Dallas. But I probably won't be able to get to him or anybody else on this team outside of the main guys. Josh Richardson is an interesting play here, though. At 5K, you'll get him at, I think, 4,800 on Fanduel. The menace is there for him. That's one thing I can say. He'll just need to be coming out hitting his shot. He's 4,700 on Fanduel. The matchup is okay. The matchup is okay. He's just, he doesn't give you enough peripherals, and then I mean, at 5K at 7, he's priced right for his production as of right now. These two games here against Atlanta and Phoenix, I just thought he was turning the corner. I thought he'd be back. Then he wet the bed against Golden State 2 times in a row. And other than that, I probably can't get to any of the other options that we have here, So moving over to Golden State and San Antonio, Stephen Curry is always in play. You know that. He'll give you a 70 bomb at any given time of the day. He's priced as 10-3 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, you'll get him for 10-1. So he's priced similarly. Draymond Green has been balling as of late. I don't know if I'll be able to get there on this slate. He's getting back to rare form, and that's good to see. Last game he had 6 steals and 4 blocks, so that catapulted his fantasy output. He only had 2 points. We don't think he's going to be doing that shit no more anytime soon. So that would bolster his fantasy output. But from right here, the usual suspects between Draymond Green, Curry, and Andrew Wiggins and Oubre Jr., those are the usual suspects right there. You just have to try to pick your poison if you want to go there. And on the injury side, James Wiseman and Eric Pascal, he's probably questionable. So keeping an eye out on that. If these guys are still out, then you can look to Toscano Anderson. The thing about Toscano Anderson is he doesn't. Well, last game he didn't take a lot of shots, and that was concerning. He only took 1 shot. Still gave you 21 fantasy points, so because he did other things, and that's good to see. But going up against this San Antonio team at 4,500, I just don't know if I'll be able to get there. He might be a popular pick. I don't know, but I don't know if I'll be able to get there. On the San Antonio side, you get DeMar DeRozan. I think he's 8,100 on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he's 8,100. I mean, I don't know, man. His services will definitely be needed. Last time these two teams played, he didn't have a great fantasy output. So I don't know if I could. I don't know. I just don't know if I'll be able to get there. 7,700 on DraftKings. He's been playing good as of late. With a 50 and a 48. Let's just hope he keep it going. DeJounte Murray, you'll get him 1,000 cheaper. No. Let me reiterate that he's 7,100 on FanDuel, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. So he's 7,100. Look at my Snapchat, my social media, everything's going crazy right now. 7,100 on FanDuel. That's what you'll get him for. So there's 300 cheaper. I don't mind the spot. He can't be up and down. He can't be spotty, but I don't mind the spot. There'll be no LaMarcus Aldridge. I like the matchup against Curry. It's just a wait and see approach. Keldon Johnson, he's up and down. You can only trust him in GPPs. Interesting play here is Derek White. Derek White, the minutes are going to be there for him. You get him for 5,100 on DraftKings and 5,500 on FanDuel. He'll definitely be low owned. Somebody that's going to fly under the radar. He can give you 25, 30 fantasy points in this spot. He's just going to be I won't play him in cash. He's going to be a tournament option, but given the players that other players that we could play that we could pick in cash today, especially with the Bulls team. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get different, you can look to guys like Derek White. Poto, I just can't get to him on this slate. Cleveland and Phoenix, I just can't get to. I don't. It's not a sexy game for me. Devin Booker has a beautiful matchup. If he'll see some Colin Sexton, he'll probably see some Colin Sexton. I do like the matchup for Devin Booker, 7,400 on DraftKings. On Fanduel, you'll get him for 7,400. So he's 7,400 on both sites. Like I said, I like his matchup. Andre Drummond. I don't mind some Andre Drummond going against Aiden. Aiden does not scare me one bit. And then Drummond has been having his way with Aiden. And the thing about that is how many minutes is Drummond going to get with Jared Allen breathing down his back. DeAndre Ayton, you'll have him sandwiched between Drummond and Allen. He's been rebounding at a high clip this season, and that's pretty good. 11, 13, 11, 17, 17, 13, 14. He's been knocking it out the park on the rebounding side. He'll probably be a GPP option given his matchup and what he has to deal with. But anybody else, the rest of these guys, I just can't get to them. It's not a sexy game for me. I just can't I can't nail it down. Milwaukee and Denver. Clash of the Titans between Nikola Jokic and ABC. You'll get Jokic on FanDuel for 11.6. That's a hefty price tag to pay for him. He had a monster game last game. He put up, 88 fantasy points and played 40 minutes, 50 points, 12 assists, and 8 rebounds. I do like centers against Milwaukee for rebounding purposes and things like that. But you have to try to stay out of foul trouble against a guy like ABC. ABC is coming in at 10.9. You'll get him on FanDuel for about 10.6, I believe. Oh, no, 11.2. So, man, he's priced up. He's about 300 more on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings. I don't think they have quite an answer for him. He could see some defense from some guys like Millsap and what's the other guy they got over there? I forget his names. And Michael Greens and, all of these guys. But ABC is definitely in play right along with Nikola Jokic. I probably won't be able to get to nobody like Drew Holiday, but Chris Middleton is an interesting play here. He's priced at 7,200 on DraftKings. I'm on FanDuel and 7,500 on DraftKings. I like the price tag. He's hitting that. He's just knocking that out the park at random. Outside these last 2 games against Cleveland and Indiana, but before that, 41 to 24, 42, 48, 40, 35. So, given his services needed, he'll definitely smash them price tags. Jamal Murray's sporting a Q tag, so keep an eye on that. If you know he's out, then you got guys like Michael Porter Jr. and Will Barton playing extended minutes in his absence. Last game, Michael Porter Jr. played 34 minutes. He only had 25 fantasy points. Will Barton is somebody who could probably spark some upside. He'll have to be aggressive offensively, especially in the absence of Jamal Murray. If he happens to miss, Barton can play a little point guard. 5 assists, 4 assists, 6 assists. You know what I'm saying? So that's something you can keep an eye out on. Other than that, I probably won't be able to get to anybody else. I don't think I want to mess with Bobby Portis. Like I say, if Murray missed, you could probably look at somebody like Monte Morris playing the backup point guard role. Played 35 minutes last game, so that's somebody you can look into as well. And that'll be about it, man. And then on OKC, the last game on the docket, OKC and LA Lakers. Don't be surprised if you might see one of these guys sit for real. They've been off, though. They should be rested, but, if one of these guys decided they want to take a back seat on this one, then I wouldn't mind that. This will be one of the games right here. They always sporting a Q tag each and every game, any damn way. SGA, I just can't. Al Horford, I just don't want to do it. The injuries over here, you'll get Theo Maledon's out, Mike Muscala out, George Hill is out, and Roby is out. So, you know, the injuries just keep going on and on for this OKC team. But I just still don't want to get to need one of these guys. Diallo will probably see a bump. Darius Baisley will see a bump, given what they have coming behind them. Dort, I just don't want no parts of him. And interesting, right here, Kendrick Williams will see a bump. So he's been playing well, man. In the last 3 or 4 games that he's been seeing extended minutes, you know, a 24, 20, a 30, a 15, you know, he's been playing well. So he's somebody who will see a bump. And, you know, they got guys like Justin Jackson and what's the rookie name? Pokashevsky. But, you know, just guys I probably don't even want to get to, especially going up against this Lakers team. On the Lakers side, keep an eye out if one of these guys gonna sit or close to sit. And hopefully we get that news early so we don't have to wait to the end of the night. Because then other guys like Montrezl Harrell and Kyle Kuzma, these guys have become viable. And then Schroeder going up against his old team, you know, at a nice price at $5,700, you know. Probably would love to get, you know, stick it to them. And then, you know, outside of Caldwell Pope, and then you get Horton Tucker Jr. coming off the bench, just, you know, playing good, giving a decent fantasy output. The Lakers have to find minutes, and as of late, they've been finding minutes for him. So, you know, the preseason king right there, Horton Tucker. And that's just about do it, man, for this right here. So I got on here late. It is what it is. Back to our regular schedule program, though. Like and subscribe, man. My social media outlets will be in the description. You know, good luck today, folks. Good luck.